Hi, I'm Suzanne. I'm the coordinator of evangelization at St. Joseph Catholic Church. I've been invited to speak with you about a chapter in Matthew Kelly's book, I Heard God Laugh. This book is available if you don't have a copy already. It's over in our parish narthex, and it's also available by contacting your parish office, and these books are free. And if you have a copy, why don't you grab that? And I'm going to be starting on chapter 3 and on page 35. The title of this chapter is Life's Essential Habit. And I have to say, in preparing for this talk, I reflected over, it was almost 25 years now of ministry in the church, in the Catholic Church, either in a parish setting or in a hospital setting. And the number of conversations I've had with people, different times during their lives, celebratory times, times of great uncertainty, times of illness, and even at the time of death. And whether they actually realized it or not, but some of the statements and questions they ask also lead back to a desire that was placed in their hearts when they were created, that God has created us to know him, to love him, and serve him, and also those in our lives. And maybe one of the things that saddened me the most about those conversations was comments like, I never really took the time to pray, or I never really knew how to pray. And Matthew Kelly recognized that this is not an uncommon statement people are making. So he created this prayer process to help us develop that essential necessary habit of daily prayer. And you can find that on page 41. And the nice thing about this, and I really wish I would have had this to hand to people during these times and just say, here, try this. Let's get you started talking to God. This will do it. And it does. By 7 steps, if you go through those 7 steps, you will actually be praying and starting that conversation with God and starting or deepening a relationship with God who made you and loves you. So the attractive things about the prayer process, in addition to its 7 simple steps, is that you can spend as much time as you need with it. Matthew suggests that average 10 minutes a day can take you through this process. But if you are like having a really busy day, and this is an excuse that you don't have anymore, that I'm too busy to pray, you can do this process even in 1 or 2 minutes. If you're new at prayer and really not sure about how to do this, the process will take you through that. Or if you're a seasoned prayer, this process will take you deeper into that relationship with God. So those are some very attractive things about this process. Another part in this chapter I'd like you to take note of is on page 51, and it's about looking at your image of God. And I don't know if many of us actually take the intentional time to do that. Who is God for you? Or like Jesus says in the gospel, who do you say that I am? This is an opportunity to do that, because like in any relationship we want to develop, we want to know more about that person. And it's not only knowing more about that person, it's getting to know that person. And again, if you think of a relationship, a good friendship that has taken place over a period of years, has developed that way. In the beginning, you knew about this person, what they did, some of their likes and dislikes, but it's through that time of spending on a regular basis that you get to know who that person is, what their hopes and dreams are, what their fears may be. And you too feel comfortable sharing those very same things at a deeper level than you did when you first met that person. So the prayer process will help you do that. Again, if you've picked up this book, or even if you're watching these videos, you actually are responding to God's invitation, to that desire he planted in your heart to get to know him, to love him, to serve him, and those all around you. Now, any habit that we form requires intention and obstacles to overcome. And sometimes it's just getting started is the biggest obstacle, taking that first step. So at our parish, we are offering, beginning on March 1st at 9 o'clock in the evening for 21 days, you will have an opportunity to practice the prayer process with us. This will be a live streamed opportunity to pray, and only 10 minutes. And if 9 o'clock isn't a good time for you, it will be posted for a later viewing that's more convenient for you. So I hope you will join us on this process, learning how to pray the prayer process over the 21 days beginning on March 1st, and growing in that relationship with God and responding to that desire he put in your heart to know him, to love him, to serve him, and all those he puts into your life. May God bless you. Thank you.